This is the gospel, but told in poem form, which is something most of you have probably heard or seen before. So why bring it up again? We get it. Got it? Good. But I bring it up again because it's often misunderstood that the gospel is for the lost, but it is also for me, a born-again believer with struggles and needs. You see, I need to be reminded of what the gospel does for me, of how the gospel sets me free. So for those of you who need reminding, for you born-again believers, and for those who've never heard, here it is. Our God is a God of grandeur and majesty. He formed the mountains by his power, and he stills the roaring seas. He calls the flowers to bloom. He gives color to the trees in the fall. A God beyond words, whose form is pure glory, outside time and space, but involved in our stories. He made us to worship, and we're created to create. He gave us a choice, and we chose our own way. We chose to defy the great God of glory, and we chose to be slaves. Yeah, we thought we were free, but in reality we were chained, shackled in our own dark, lonely worlds of pain. The problem was, we liked it. Being sin's slave. We could have stepped out in the light, but for some reason we were afraid, because some of us didn't understand who he is, and others of us just didn't want to be his, because Satan had told us Christ takes your freedom away. But in truth, Christ is freedom, and Satan holds chains. Stay with me now, I still got more to say. You see, the well don't need a doctor, but the sick don't call his name. They don't know that they need him. Blind by pride, they remain. But when you call to this God of grandeur and majesty, he can open blind eyes, bring the lame to their feet. He offers something called redemption and freedom for all. It is found in surrender when you answer his call. So trust in his grace and in his power too, because it can change what God sees when God looks at you. Instead of your sin, your iniquity, your shame, he sees his son, Jesus Christ, and gives you a perfectly clean slate. So all that baggage from your past, the nights you wish you could forget, every sin you will do, are doing, and did, are gone forever in the sea of forgetfulness. His love makes us free people. It rids us all fear. I have all I could ever need when my God is right here. My soul is more than full of his love, security, and worth. So come what may, world, I dare you do your worst, because for me, death is gain. Death is being with my Lord, and the lover of my soul has our heaven in store. But it doesn't stop there, and that isn't the end. You use the life you have left to make his name great. Study his word, share your story. It's just the beginning. To God be the glory, and day by day, step by step, yes by yes, the world will be changed when we follow God's best. But while you're out there changing the world, I gotta warn you, don't forget. Don't forget your first love, the Son, Jesus Christ, because the power of his gospel is the only way, true